Hi there. All right, so I understand you are coming in for a dry eye evaluation. Okay, great. So we are going to be going over a few questions here. We're going to do a questionnaire to find out exactly how dry your eyes are. So can you start off by just giving me a general idea of your symptoms? Okay, so they feel gritty. You feel like something is in them, so foreign body. And they're burning, okay. And how long has this been going on for? For about a month? Okay. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go through all these questions. What we're doing here is the ocular surface disease index. So I'm going to be asking you the following 12 questions, and I will grade your responses here on this sheet, okay? Have you experienced any of the following during the last week? And the answers are going to be categorized all of the time, most of the time, half of the time, some of the time, or none of the time. Eyes that are sensitive to light. So half of the time, okay? Eyes that feel gritty most of the time. Painful or sore most of the time. Blurred vision half of the time, okay. Poor vision some of the time, okay. Do you have problems with your eyes, have problems with your eyes limited you in performing any of the following during the last week? Reading, half of the time. Driving at night, most of the time. Working with a computer or bank machine, ATM, half of the time. And watching TV, also half of the time, okay. Have your eyes felt uncomfortable in any of the following situations during the last week? Windy conditions, all of the time. Places or areas with low humidity, all of the time. Areas that are air conditioned, all of the time, okay. Let me go ahead and add up your score, all right? 6, 8, 10, 11 here. 6, 9 here. And 12 here. Okay. All right. So we have 20, 32. And you answered all 12 questions. Okay. So you answered all 12, and your score was 32. So you are in this column here. That means that you have moderate dry eye. Okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a microscopic assessment of the surface of your eyes. And I'm going to use something called fluorescein stain. looks like this. And what we're doing here is, it's basically a dye that goes into your eyes. And if we see staining on the surface of your eye, then we know that your dry eye is definitely there. This is also going to allow me to assess the tear film, and I'll be able to tell if you have a good quality tear film or not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, can you look up for me? Alright, and can you look up again? Okay, great. So now that we have the dye in your eyes, we're going to use the microscope next, okay? So go ahead and place your chin right here on this chin rest. Okay. All right, now can you look up for me? Great. And can you look down for me? And I'll just be touching your eye here a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to use a blue light. Okay, great. Okay. All right, so yeah, it does look like your eyes are dry. And we're going to go ahead and talk about how we're going to treat this. So the first thing that we're going to do is have you start taking some eye drops. Okay, so these are called Oasis Tears, and you're going to use these twice a day. Now let's go over a little bit about why your eyes are dry. Okay, so we're going to read this pamphlet here, all right? So tears are essential for keeping your eyes healthy and your vision clear. Tears lubricate your eyes and protect your cornea, which is the outer surface. A lack of tears, improper lubrication, or tears draining too quickly can lead to a condition called dry eye syndrome. If not treated, dry eyes can cause physical discomfort and affect the quality of your vision. Now, I do want to talk about the tear film and how it's made up of 3 distinct layers, as you can see on the graphic there. The top layer is the lipid or oil layer, which prevents the tear film from evaporating off the surface of your eye. The middle layer is water, which contains water and nutrients. And the bottom layer is mucus, and that spreads the tear film evenly over the surface of the eye. In a normal tear film, lipids regulate the evaporation of the water layer. The volume and quality of the tear film on the surface of the eye is critical to maintain ocular surface health, duration of comfort, and quality of vision. In an abnormal tear film, for a dry eye sufferer, an abnormal tear film develops when a reduction of the lipids, water, and mucin layers. Areas of dryness form causing surface damage to the eye. If you are having dry eye symptoms, it is important that you discuss your symptoms with your eye care professional and treat this, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and get you started on these drops. And in addition to that, we are also going to do something called punctal occlusion because your eyes are very dry. So let's talk about what that is. Okay, so in the corner of your eyelids, right here, you have a little opening. And that opening helps to drain the liquid from your eye normally because it's constantly being pumped through, and you blink and it goes out. Well, when your eyes are dry, we want to keep that liquid in your eye for longer. So what I'm going to do is place some little plugs, okay, right here. If you look at this graphic here, you can see that the plug goes right in, and it's going to prevent the liquid from draining out. So we call that lacrimal occlusion therapy. All right. So let me go ahead and get set up for that. And we will do that procedure right now. Do you have any questions about it before we start? Okay, great. All right, so let me just make sure my hands are sanitized here. Okay, so first let's place this speculum on your eyelids. Go ahead and look up for me, all the way up. Okay, all right, just relax, this will not hurt, okay? All right. All right, so once that speculum is on, I'm going to use my forceps here, and we'll be placing the plug right into your eyes. All right, so go ahead and look up again. Okay, great. All right, and now look to the side. Okay, and now look down. All right, perfect. Okay, all right, let me take the speculum off. Look up. All right, perfect. Okay, got it. Okay, let's do the other eye now. Okay, and look up again. And here it comes. And look down. Okay, perfect. We got it on. Let me go ahead and grab another plug for you. All right, put your chin right over there again. Okay, great. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now just relax. And here we go. All right, try not to move while this goes in, okay? We don't want to accidentally scratch your eyelid. All right, look up for me and to the right. Okay, perfect. Yep, it went right in. Did you feel that? No? Okay, let's take the speculum off. Look up and look down. Perfect. Okay. Okay. You can go ahead and relax now. We'll get rid of the machine. All right. Great. So now that your punctal plugs are inserted, these are collagen plugs, and they will only last for about 3 months. So remember, you have to use your Oasis drops twice a day, and that will really help matters. All right, another thing that I'm going to recommend are some supplements, okay? It's going to be this one called Easy Tears, all right? Now, the supplement is because your gland that's inside your eye, I'll show you a graphic real quick, hold on. Here we go. Okay, so here's an eyelid, all right? And right here we have this gland, and they're situated on both top and bottom eyelids. This is called the meibomian gland. This gland needs omega-3 fatty acids in order to secrete the oil layer of the tear film that we talked about earlier. And you can't really produce these on your own. You need to eat omega-3s. So if your eyelids are not healthy and not producing enough omega-3s, or secreting, I meant to say, then you will have dry eyes. And that's what's happening with you. So these supplements that I'm going to ask you to take, they will help supplement that gland, so you will produce a much better quality tear film, okay? All right, great. So do you have any questions for me so far? No? Okay, great. So what we'll do is we'll follow up again in about a month. We'll do another test to see if your tear film is working better than it is now. You should start to feel better within the next couple of days if you do the treatments, okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so do you have any questions before we get up? No? Okay, great. All right, well, it was nice seeing you again, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.